Hola, ¿qué tal? Este es su amigo GroupDarklight, reportándose para otro gameplay de Witcher. Y bueno, les deseo que estén bien. Y bueno, iniciamos con lo que nos falta. Y yo creo por cuarta vez que esto ya es el final. Pero bueno, vamos a checar.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
Es que yo sé por...
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Siana's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
I shall never forgive you.
Y yo que... yo me pregunto si le hubiera dicho la verdad, ¿eso le hubiera salvado la vida? Vamos a checar en qué termina esto. Encargando. Hoy. ¿Saben qué? Es que el micrófono cada vez que hablo fuerte, como que escucha un sonido de cuando suspiras, pero se escucha bastante fuerte el micrófono y de hecho yo también lo escucho, entonces yo se vuelve algo un poco molesto en esos asuntos. También se escucha a veces cuando respiro, entonces yo digo, ay, qué fastidio. Luego dicen que es porque si tengo enfermedad, tengo gripe o algo así. No, es que estoy acostumbrado a respirar poco por la boca. Esto no se lo he contado, pero por alguna enfermedad que tengo, bueno, no es nada grave, no. Pero no puedo respirar bien por la nariz, entonces bla bla bla. En fin, una historia poco interesante, pero por eso a veces se escucha mucho que el micrófono como que se escucha cuando alguien habla. Y como yo no edito mis videos, me da flojera andar editando videos, pues bueno, ya ven.
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
Oh, I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Ahora quiero poner pausa y voy a ver si puedo salvar la vida de Ana Henrietta. Entonces, si se puede, ¿no? Pero bueno, ahorita regreso. Vamos a checar la opción de tengo malas noticias y vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Deadloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not.
Esta parte ya la vimos. Vamos a adelantarle.
If my presence will help in any manner.
We shall now...
A ver, vamos a adelantarle.
The Dutch.
You have... No.
Esta parte de la opción hacia que sea como cualquier criminal. Vamos a checar esto.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to...
¿De todo modo se muere? Es que esa parte no me dejó, le puse Y para saltar, pero creo que me saltó la escena. Ya no vi si se pudo salvar o no. Buenos problemas con esto. De que no debió haber saltado eso. Aunque supongo que igual lo que dijeran te termina dando un abrazo y probablemente la apuñalaron. Voy a ponerle pausa de nuevo y pues voy a ver la otra. Voy a ver si, voy a ver qué termina.
I should, but she. Ah.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe that. Mm-hmm.
Wait here.
Thought you.
I put a.
How much?
Not a.
Do you just.
Ahorita termino el gameplay y te atraviesas. Nada de caer en ahí donde está mi celular, O te puteo, gata. Ah, no manches, ya le puse a publicar. Ay, ya estaba regañando a mi gata. Perdón. Es que saben que la última vez que se brincó de ese lugar, me terminó tirando. Estaba grabando, me terminó tirando el Xbox. Me terminó tirando lo que es la capturadora, mi celular, me terminó tirando todo, nomás le faltó tirarme la tele, y eso porque no sé qué, la espantaron o algo así, y terminó con mucha fuerza y terminó aventando todo lo que estaba cableado. Entonces por eso le digo a esta gata que tenga más cuidado. Aunque lejos dicen que estoy medio loco por hablar con gatos, así que no voy a editar eso, así que se queda, mis tonterías se quedan, en fin. Vamos a checar. Oye, entonces, ¿cuándo le quité el de...? O tal vez nunca se lo puse. Chon, chon, chon. Ok. No, gata, no soy. No eres mi perico, bájate. De juro tiene hambre. Ahorita voy a darle de comer. Entonces, sí, definitivamente, aunque le des la prueba, no. Probablemente si haces el plan B, salvas a la duquesa. Pero probablemente, no lo sé. Es que fíjate qué curioso, ¿no? Pero yo pienso que la otra sí salvas a la duquesa. Entonces tienes que salvar entre hacer lo correcto o salvar a la duquesa, pero que la duquesa se encabrone. Pero imagino que si le entregas la prueba tal vez es más suave.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was
wondrous, beautiful, good, the best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt, in one room with her murderer, despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Henrietta.
Porque la otra nunca pudo superar su deseo de venganza. Entonces ella misma se frustró. Siempre vivió en el pasado. Y por eso siento que aunque sea una flor.
And all this, what did it bring you? Rest in peace.
Sí, solo simplemente se dejó llevar por esa ira. Entonces pues, bueno. Vamos a ver si con el plan B de The Witcher 3 de este DLC podemos salvar la vida de la duquesa.
Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
Y todavía llevamos 15 minutos. Bueno, es que se grabaron extra. Ay, error. De seguro fue la gata. Fuiste tú, gata, ¿verdad? Esto es clic a la capturadora mientras te regañaba, ¿eh? Recuerdos que se quedan grabados en internet para siempre. Oh, me pregunto si algún día, ¿cuánto tiempo seguiría haciendo gameplays? Toda la vida, ¿no? Nah. ¿O sí?
Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more. Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Whatever you say about Sienna, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical. pausing from time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Opcional, ponte la máscara. Yo me estoy acostumbrado a hacer eso, Inventario. Tengo que poner la máscara y los guantes para recoger. A ver, ¿dónde estás? Yo he buscado los ítems que necesito. No te espantes, gata, vamos, es así. ¿Dónde está la mendiga máscara? Incienso se usa. Ah, hijo, no los encuentro. Ah, a lo mejor está en objetos de misión. Tal vez por eso. Pero esto va a tardar porque hay muchos ítems que tengo que se supone que ya no debería tenerlos. O sea, ya pasó eso. Dame esto. Y la máscara. No sé por qué me sacó del inventario. No debía haber hecho eso. Ah, tenemos 19 minutos. Yo creo que... ¿Y la máscara? Objetos de misión. Carne de hombre lobo. Ah, esa era para la misión. Creo que es esa, ¿no? Máscara de Relequín. Máscara para recoger mandrágora. Aquí está. Vamos a ponerlo aquí. Ahí está. Y vamos a cambiar esto.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about...
¿Dónde estás? Ah, mira, acá hay un poquito. Y aquello otro. Recoge 2. Ahí está. Y vámonos con él para informarle que ya.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He is a vampire after all.
Usa tus sentidos de
Where'd you
brujo.
go?
Y yo intentando encontrarlo. Ah, mira, ahí hay una pista, pero por alguna razón me trabé. Me trabé en las criptas. Vamos a ver. Aquí hay algo, mira. Ay, no manches. ¿Por qué las moscas me están atacando cuando grabo? O algún insecto me tiene que atacar cuando grabo. O sea, no puedo tener un gameplay tranquilo sin que no me ataque nadie.
Damn it, where'd you go?
No solamente queda...
I did what I had to do!
Ah, ya sé qué pasó aquí. Ya sé qué pasó aquí. Ya, mira, como él al inicio el vampiro lo amenazó. Le dijo que no participara en la batalla. Pero como participó, pues al parecer es el castigo de lo de su sangre. Uy, Uy. ¿Son dos? Uy. No tengo idea de dónde está. Creo que la mató él porque no tenía la menor idea de dónde está.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Es que se supone que ¿dónde está Jennifer? Aunque igual te podías quedar ahí con ella.
Don't really know yet. I'd find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on. Which, of course, brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
La prosa de... Necesito checar eso de The Witcher 3 y la prosa, porque dice que está basada en una prosa y no sé qué, y debería leerla, me llama mucho la atención.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Ve a tu casa. Oh. No, gata, no entierres sus uñas. Ve a casa, pero exactamente cuál, la del viñedo o bueno, pero es que normalmente tú no tienes ninguna casa formalmente. Vamos a poner esto y vamos a checar si ya es la último. Y pues ya definitivamente me salté los créditos porque ya saben que los créditos nunca traen nada oculto. No sé si va a haber un The Witcher 4. Lo veo poco probable, la verdad, que vaya a haber un The Witcher 4. Tal vez hasta aquí acabó la historia porque creo que lo principal siempre fue lo de viaje de Ciri. Bueno, en el 2 fue lo de recuperar sus memorias entre otras cosillas. Entonces yo pienso que tal vez un The Witcher 4 lo veo pocas probabilidades de que salga un The Witcher 4, pero pues hay que tener la esperanza. Si sale un Gears of War 4, yo esperaba un Gears of War 4, pero siempre me pregunté, pero ¿cómo? Si se supone que ya acaba la historia de los Locus y pues ya ves, ahora son otros enemigos y bueno, ¿eso qué era? ¿Eh? Ese perro y ese gato son un desmadre. Vamos a lo último. Imagino que está dentro de la casa. Y un poco más de historia para ver si ya acabó por fin todo. Sí, básicamente...
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Que sea Jennifer, que sea Jennifer. Y también hubiera estado con Trish, pero no, Jennifer me parecía mejor partido. Aunque Trish es más bonita. Vamos a ver, o Siri, que debería venir a visitar. O simplemente vino a darte tu regalo. El vampiro. Tu amigo el vampiro.
Unexpected as ever. And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands and stare at the sky. Like some shitty two-crown romance.
Oh. Vamos a poner esta acción.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet, bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it. You win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels in wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep them going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The Name of the Orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then, before we fought the hunt, said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard. Good enough?
Yes, although there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
Pues bueno, esto ha sido todo por hoy. Bueno, esto ha sido todo por el DLC de The Witcher 3, Sangre y Vino. Y pues bueno, fue una grata sorpresa volver a verla. Y pues bueno, eso es todo. Ya en la siguiente vamos a ver qué hacemos. Pero por The Witcher 3 ya no va a haber más dinámicas saludos. Más que la parte del plan B. Para ver si sobrevive la duquesa. Y yo imagino que el plan B es un mejor final para la mayoría. Aunque muchos se enojen. Pero bueno, eso es todo. Les deseo que tengan un excelente día. Y pues bueno, muchas gracias por apoyarme y por hacer que ese canal siga creciendo. En verdad, lo valoro mucho. Gracias. Y por fin me acabé el DLC. Nos vemos, cuídense. Y espero que la hayan disfrutado esta aventura como yo la disfruté. Y esperemos que en el plan B sea un poco más interesante. Adiós.